live, and we will have landfall is imminent here in Florida for Hurricane Helene. Since I signed off, Helene has strengthened into mid-end Category 4 hurricane of about 140. So if we switch our satellite imagery, and if we switch it to Hurricane Helene here, and obviously we're going to have to get clean long wave infrared here. And this is our eye right here, about to make landfall. In Horseshoe Beach, there is significant flooding, significant storm surge going on right now. In Perry, the town is locked down. These guys aren't even supposed to be here anymore. Police in Perry have been basically arresting people in the town just for being in there now, which is very interesting. But yeah, um, there's big time storm surge now in Horseshoe Beach. I cannot tell from the Steinhatchee camera if there's any storm surge. I'd expect there to be soon if there isn't already. We are likely going to lose the camera in Horseshoe Beach soon. And we are pulling up the National Hurricane Center website here. So the eye wall of extremely dangerous Category 4 Helene beginning to move ashore along the Florida coast of the Big Bend. As the 10 p.m. position update. We are about 34 minutes away from the next advisory on Helene. We will likely have a new update before that. We will very likely have a new advisory before that, officially declaring landfall. We are switching back over to the official radar because we'll get a better view of the system. We just need to switch it to the Tallahassee radar, which is right here. We will switch it to our reflectivity. Our center of the eye is right here, which is about, let's see if I can get the right tool. 19 miles away from the shore right now. I'm continuing to monitor the storm surge progress on my other screen. Currently, the Horseshoe Beach camera has 150 people watching it, and the Steinhatchee camera has 115 people watching. There's currently, I'd say, about 10 to 15 feet of surge on the Horseshoe Beach cam, maybe even more. I couldn't tell you. So I'm not even sure how high up they put that camera. But wow, that was a large wave. That was a very large wave there on the Horseshoe Beach cam. By the way, if you want to have access to all these cameras I'm viewing right now. The Dark Island cam just went down. So we, oh, never mind. The camera's back up. Camera in. The camera that I'm looking at is about right here, where that blue dot is. That's approximately where the camera that I'm talking about is located. The cameras I'm looking at currently are located about right there and about right there. So just outside the eye wall here. Once again, this is our eye. Our eye is this section of the storm. Approximately like that, and our center is right here, and is moving approximately like that. Could be a little bit more deviant from that, but that's approximately the path that it's taking right now. So landfall is imminent here for Hurricane Helene. This will be our 5th tropical system that we have covered here on the channel making landfall. We covered Burrow when it made landfall. We covered Chris, if you guys remember that. We covered Debbie, Francine, and now Helene. So this is our 3rd hurricane that we've, right? 3rd? Because Alberto didn't do anything. Also, there's all the hurricane watches, storm surge watches, flood watches, storm surge, all that fun stuff that just popped up on the map. There's also now been extreme wind warnings here that have been issued by the NWS in Tallahassee. So basically, what an extreme wind warning is National Weather Service offices issue them usually when a hurricane is making landfall, usually a Category 3 or above, gets the extreme wind warnings along the coastline in the areas that are getting impacted by the eye wall of the system. Once again, usually a Cat 3 or above. This is a house in Ventian Isle, St. Petersburg. Look at the water crashing on the sides of the house. And look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my. That's in St. Petersburg, guys. St. Petersburg is all the way down here next to Tampa. That is over 100 miles from the center of Helene here. That's over 160 miles away from the center of Helene here. That is insanity. That is insane. Um, Why isn't my... Oh no. Sign hits vehicle on I-4 in Tampa, Florida, killing the driver. Likely the first death linked to Hurricane Helene. So earlier we had 3 injuries known to us. One person got electrocuted on the west side of the state, and 2 people got injured by a falling tree on the state. And now this is likely our first death associated with Helene. That's just unfortunate. Fort Myers is underwater. The video released by the Lee County Sheriff is terrifying. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's awful. Wow. U.S. Coast Guard Air Station Clearwater saved man and his dog Thursday during Hurricane Helene after his 36-foot sailboat became disabled and started taking on water approximately 25 miles off Sample Island. Call the U.S. Coast Guard for help on VHF Channel 13 or call 911 for storm distress. Deputies are making their way on foot through floodwaters on Fort Myers Beach to assist residents. Congrats to Max Velocity here on getting over 400,000 subscribers. Here we go, Perry, Florida. Helene is here, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Liz, and I'm not even a meteorologist. I wholeheartedly agree. It's an awful feeling knowing what's coming and it's not in your hands. Just a awful, just like a gut feeling. This is, ugh. Switching back over to our clean long wave infrared satellite imagery here. This is just, oh wow, we just had a large wave impact our camera in Horseshoe Beach. John is now a tropical storm. Did John make landfall? Did John make landfall? If you guys know, yeah, it did. Or either that or just weekend. I don't think John made landfall. But this is just the most cursed image ever. It literally came off, came down, came back through, and did that. That that is cursed image from former Hurricane John. Our Isaac update hasn't came out, and we are still waiting the new update on Hurricane Helene as well. So in the meantime, I'm going to go grab a drink. Since I'm downstairs, it won't be as long as the last breaks. So I'll be right back, chat. Um, I believe we might have just lost our camera in Horseshoe Beach. Yeah, it does look like we have lost the Horseshoe Beach camera. So our Okay, so our newest advisory for Isaac is out. Isaac is strengthening and likely to become a hurricane soon. Its minimum central pressure is 992 millibars, and our maximum sustained winds are 65. Center Tropical Storm Isaac was located near latitude 37.1 north, longitude 49.8 west. Isaac is moving toward the east near 12 miles an hour, and this motion is expected to. Right. Isaac is moving toward the east near 12 miles an hour, and this motion with a turn more east northeast road is expected over the next several days. Satellite wind data suggests that maximum sustained winds have increased near 65 miles an hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is expected during the next day or so, and Isaac is forecast to become a hurricane tomorrow. Then I want to see if